Hi everyone, good morning. Am I audible? Can you hear me? Am I audible? Okay. So I think most of you joined yesterday's demo class. As I said, today is the last demo class and tomorrow onwards we'll be starting with content. I will not take much of your time today. It's just to let you know at brief because few of you missed yesterday's class, right? So I will just repeat whatever I have covered in yesterday's class, and also I'll talk about um, like few other things. Mostly it is a doubt clearing session today. If you have any questions, because of time limitation, if I have not answered yesterday, then feel free to ask me today, right? It's mostly your session. You can ask any question and I will answer. Tomorrow onwards, it will be, and one more thing, we'll discuss the timing also, right? So like it will be 1.5 hour course, right? For the first month, because we will be covering other topics, preparatory course preparatory like topics, Python, SQL, and GitHub, right? People who know already these things and want to skip, they can join 30 minutes after the class timing, right? So that's the plan. But let me quickly summarize what we have covered yesterday. So the curriculum course syllabus, you will get it from DURGASOFT, and also I will forward you if you are my direct student. Only thing is the syllabus is almost done. Few things I have to, mostly the project details. It's very transparent. You can also look at the projects that we are going to work on. And everything is very kind of nicely, all the topics what I am going to cover, everything is there in the syllabus. Please go through the syllabus maybe once you get it today, right? You will get it in next 1 hour or 2 hour from DurgaSoft. You'll get an email, or I will only forward you. That is the kind of one thing I want to tell. So this is like industry ready data science course. As I said yesterday, the main agenda, or sorry, main goal of this course is to make you industry ready. Whatever is requirement of the industry, right? What is the requirement of industry that you should fulfill? I'm assuming you all are beginner. I don't know your background, so I'm assuming you are all beginners. Like you, some of you are might be from non-technical background also. That is perfectly fine, because as I said, we're starting this course from scratch. Few of you already have some idea, maybe from Python background or software engineering background, so you no need to feel bored initially a few days in the class. So it is very good for both of you, because the timings are separate. If you are completely non-technical, you have to give extra 30 minutes right, every day. And if you already know few things, then you can join 30 minutes after the class, right? So that's the agenda. And who am I already talked about myself yesterday, but in short, I am currently working as a general manager in one of the India's leading MNC, not MNC, I will not say it's an Indian company, but one of the very well-known brand, right? And prior to this, I was working with a lot of different MNCs, very good brands, starting from service-based to product-based company. I worked in different sectors: investment banking, healthcare, manufacturing, aviation, to your CPG, retail, supply chain, different projects I have done, service-based, product-based, different kind of companies I have worked on. And currently I am pursuing my PhD. My research area is federated learning. So mostly it's edge computing and blockchain combined. I completed my master's in 2016. After that, I switched into data science. Prior to my master's, I was working as a Linux developer, Linux administrator, and then software engineer, right? So I have around 7 years of experience into data science, and 5 years of experience into software engineering, right? Okay, so this is my background. Coming back to the course highlight, again, I told you yesterday, all of these things. It's a very much hands-on plus theoretical session, so balanced between both. Time is not a constraint, as I said. What is the main goal is to make you understand the concepts. So basically what we will do is the first few days when you connect, I'm planning instead of 1 hour, can we connect every day 1.5 hours, because that extra 30 minutes after the Python course is completed, we can give in practice time, right? So that 40 hours of live session, and then we have this 15 hours of course preparatory. I think this 40 hours will increase because we will have 1.5 hour class instead of 1 hour. So 30 minutes, I will not cover any topic, but I will make you practice this coding test assignment and quizzes here in the class instead of giving you. There will be some assignments though, but other questions, right? Quizzes mostly we'll do in the class, 30 minutes, right? Every day. So it's a like based on previous topics, there will be a test, right? Every day. You will code here kind of thing once the Python is completed. Apart from that, you will get a lot of bonus materials like, as I said yesterday, AWS and then AWS SageMaker, Tableau. These are the three things you will get as bonus, right? Interview preparation class, it's actually going parallel. There's nothing separate interview preparation class. The assignments, the projects, the quizzes that we will do, those are accumulatively that will help you in preparing your interview. But there will be a resume building class at the end of the course where I will talk about the resume tips, how to prepare your resume. But this is a general class. I'll talk about 3 to 4 different sectors. Your sector may not fall into that. If you think your domain is different, then feel free to reach out to me one-to-one. I can help you build your own personalized CV. Right? And we have community support. So what I'm going to do is create a Telegram channel, and also we have WhatsApp group once the class is started, so that we can support each other. And the agenda for creating this WhatsApp group is in future, right? If I'm getting any kind of call from HR to refer anyone, I will post those kind of things in the group, right? So that you will get some job referrals. There's no guarantee that I will give you job referrals and all. It's all your based on your merit. But in case, many of the times actually I'm getting calls, right? So those kind of requirements I can post there. So these are the program highlights. Coming back to the syllabus, right? So what is the syllabus? Again, as I said, yesterday, like I could not prepare it, but what I will do is, I will actually, 1 second. I will tell you here, right? So in topics you will get tomorrow, but the syllabus is starting like this. So it is actually one course which I have divided into 2 parts, as I said yesterday. So what is that one course? That one course is actually of 4 to 5 months course, but this is the basic fundamental course. The objective of both the course are very different. And one question I just want to answer before we go into the syllabus and all, why you should learn machine learning today, right? Because you have to learn someday, and this is like 1st of May 2023. You can remember me, and this is like if not 2023, maybe 24, 25, 26, but this is a mandatory thing in your to-do list. How soon you are understanding, how soon you are learning, better for you, right? It's not like you can skip machine learning and work as a software engineer. Doesn't matter what you are today, but without machine learning, you are nothing. So basically, what is machine learning? What is artificial intelligence? You must have heard this term. So you might be a software engineer, and maybe in your comfort zone, you must be thinking, okay, I'm developing, I'm writing code, I know SQL, I know programming language, my job is secure and all that. But honestly speaking, it's not a scary thing, but it is going to be like 30% of the repetitive task, 30 to 40% will be done by the machine. If you don't believe me, I just want to show you a quick demo. So this is my VS Code, and I have opened it, and I'll just show you where we are living. This is a kind of current, this is now, this is not future, or this is not will happen. This is happening right now, and I'm going to show you a small demo. For example, I just want to write some Python code, and What is my goal? I just want to pull some data from the database, right? I have a database, let's say any database, let's say MySQL or something, and I just want to pull some data from the database and want to create a data frame in Python. So I just will write what I want to do within these 3 codes. It's a like comment, right? So let's say I just want to write create a connection, or maybe create a, or what I want is Python code, right? So I will write Python code to create a connection, right? With MySQL, right? And then this is what I just want to write. And then what I will do, I just write the function, right? And then I will just write load. Okay, it should come automatically. See, it's coming automatically, right? So if you can just go through this, this is like control enter also if you press, right? So this is GitHub Copilot, which is a AI tool. Can you see the code is coming automatically? And you can see this is the code. I mean, I have, these are the other suggestions, not one, like multiple solutions. And I can use any one of it. In fact, I don't no need to type control enter also. Just if I type half of the code here and the entire code is coming, I just need to select, right? So I'm not saying programmers are going to be replaced, but the programming speed is going to be increased like NX, like 5x or 7x or 10x. So instead of 10 programmers, might be 2 or 3 are needed. Are you getting? So you can see it's very accurate. So I mean, I will just accept this solution and see my code is ready here, right? Are you getting? So we are living in this era. So if you're thinking you're a software engineer and you are very comfortable, I mean, you can actually, you should feel that pressure now. It's the time. In fact, we data scientists, we are afraid that our own job will be taken care by models which we created, right? So basically AI is going to replace many of the AI engineers. So leave about other roles. Are you getting? So this ML is there definitely, like today, tomorrow, any day you have to learn. The faster you will upgrade, the senior you will become, right? And the more senior you will become, better for you. Many of the things you just think, are you applying anything in your job where you need to think? If the answer is no, then your job role is risky. If you're using your human brain, those kind of things, mostly the creative things, emotional things cannot be replaced. Otherwise, SQL code, right? It is easily replaceable because it's just a syntax, right? So anything which is just repetitive task, those things will be replaced by AI, right? So many like this field is so, I mean, a lot of research are going on. Every week you can see a lot of new developments are coming. So we as a data scientist, we are not able to upgrade ourselves so fast. So leave about other professionals, right? So I mean, this is not a kind of, I'm not kind of telling you to join the course or something, but this is for every IT engineer. I will show this example. I think you're already using it. It's nothing new here. Everywhere ChatGPT is a kind of word. Everywhere everyone is talking about, but it's a reality right now, right? So it's not like it can replace us. No, never. Because even though ChatGPT, but someone has to verify, right? The code is correct or not. So you should have knowledge. But what I'm saying is, the way we are working will be changing in few days, right? In not in few years, in few days, in few months, it is going to be changed. So this course is a base course. I will not say this is a separate course. Like machine learning is everyone's bucket list. Everyone. I mean, you will see that it's included in the curriculum of school textbooks also after few days, because a lot of the things are going to be automated by AI. Now in this world, two kind of people will survive, right? In next 5 years to 10 years. Number one kind of people are people who are very talented, very high level research oriented people, like who will build tools for us, right? For example, somebody has built ChatGPT, right? So those kind of people, like high-end research-oriented people who will create new AI tools and solutions, or maybe other tools and solutions, those kind of people. And second kind of people like us, mostly like most of us fall under the second category, who know how to use those tools smartly. And people who don't know how to use the tools and they think these tools are not necessary, they will be laid off. That is a reality now. So you need to learn. Doesn't matter what you are today. You might be a software engineer, test automation engineer, network engineer. You might be working in blockchain or IoT or any other domain, data engineer or maybe data analyst, or let's say any non-technical, some non-technical job also you're doing. But everyone should take a crash course, or everyone should know how to use the tools. At least if you don't know that, you are kind of not up to date. You will be replaced. Are you getting? So I mean, two ways, right? One is blindly using the tool, and other thing is you know what you're using and then using it. So this course will give you a fundamental from very basic to very high level. So don't consider this tool like, okay, after this course, I will be working as an ML engineer. Yes, that is the goal. This course will teach you so in-depth things that you can apply for data science roles. People don't believe when I say this. How can I apply for data science roles by just taking 2 months of course? This is a very valid question. I appreciate. But the thing is, what you are learning in that 2 months matters. Except this basic course preparatory like Python, SQL, and Tableau kind of thing, except those, if you focus on machine learning, see, machine learning, you can learn one algorithm. See, bubble sort, for example, binary sort, right? So binary sort, how much time is needed to make you understand? Maybe 30 minutes, maybe 1 hour, right? Maybe 2 hours, but not more than that. Having said that, after understanding binary sort, if you practice 3 problems, right? One problem demo, one problem assignment, and one problem as quiz, then you will be confident on bubble sort, right? So that is the case. So making you understand will not take much time from my side, right? If I take 1 week of time every day, 1.5 hours, then I can make you understand a lot of algorithms. But how much you're practicing, that is the project practice session, the assignments that I'm giving, the quizzes I'm letting you do, and then every day 30 minutes project practice we are doing, that is very important. The more practice you need, once you know the concept, I will move, like I'll help you practice more projects on that concepts, right? So that is actually important. So more practice is needed. Concept you will understand definitely, and all the maths I will take care. So don't worry about maths. Whatever ML is very in depth, everything, whatever is there. If you want to see some notes, I can share. But as I said, this course, even the notes and materials also I'm upgrading from your batch onwards. A very fresh thing you will get, right? The notes, the projects, everything is kind of newly added. So this is a very interesting and new course. That's what I just want to tell you. So I'm not wasting much time. These are the things that you're going to get. The first thing is your Python, right? So this is everywhere. So Python you cannot skip. Very basic to everything. And I believe in learning fast. I don't want to. Actually, it's very boring to stretch, right? For 5 months, 6 months, 7 months, you will lose that motivation. So what I believe is learn fast and like finish the course. So what I will tell you, before even enrollment, you should give every day 2 hours of time, every day 2 hours. And in weekends, if you have time, please give some more time, right? 2 hours is a mandatory. At least you should give at least 1 hour to 2 hours you should give. So per week, I'm expecting 14 hours of commitment from your side. 14 hours. How you will manage? You have to put that extra effort because you're learning a new thing. So you have to put that extra effort. So 1 hour is class, except that class, at least one, if you are not able to give 2 hours is needed anyway, but 1.5 hours is mandatory. If you're not giving 1.5 hours, this course is useless, don't join, don't enroll, right? If you think you are in a busy schedule, you cannot give time, just listening mode will not help. You have to practice, right? So this at least 12 to 14 hours of weekly assignments and weekly practice if you do mostly, right? So except classes will be again every day 1 hour, 1.5 hours. So that is separate. Except attending the class, you should able to give me some 10 to 13, 14 hours based on your background. I think 10 to 14 hours you need to give weekly basis, right? And what you are going to do, mostly project. So all this thing, what I'm expecting is project. Once the machine learning starts, I want you to practice at least 5 projects from your own and 5 projects you will get from this course. So total you will get almost 10 to 12 projects we will do in this course. So if you do 10 to 12 projects in your CV at the end of the course, I will help you writing 7 to 8 out of that. Don't worry about how to transform public projects to very domain specific project. That I will help you, right? But what I'm expecting is, for example, you have done one classification project, right? But I'm working in a fintech company. So let's say using my own domain knowledge, I'll guide you. Instead of writing some very basic project, like many people will write a house price prediction project, or these are publicly available project. We know that these are fake. So I'll tell you, write a project, maybe propensity model or price sensitive model. So in a very different way of writing. So those things I will help you at the end of the course, maybe showing some demos, right? 4 to 5 different CV templates I'll show you. But I'm expecting this, right? And what is the system requirement? System requirement is nothing, just you should have a laptop of 8 GB memory. That's it. If you don't have that also, like we have different solution, Google Colab and other things where you can practice. The goal of this course is make you strong in ML, machine learning. Strong in the sense, not only project wise, theoretically, every algorithm that we are covering, you should be very thorough on that, right? And practice lot of implementation of ML in real time. So Python is important, SQL will be covered, and then we have this Power BI, right? Power BI or Tableau, based on whatever you prefer. And then after that, these are the course preparatory, and then you have bonus lectures. So these are the basic ones, and then you have bonus lecture, what we will cover. So Power BI is a recorded session. Apart from that, AWS you will get as recorded session, AWS and ML in AWS, right? So few of the projects, 1 or 2 projects I will take, and I will implement those projects in ML. So these are recorded sessions. So these are a kind of extra things you will get. After that, the major course starts from number 6. So in ML, what I'm going to cover, so few algorithms like linear regression I will cover, right? Linear regression. So linear regression is one of the algorithms. So if I tell also, you will not know now, just I'm writing the names, later you will understand. So we have linear regression, we have logistic regression, decision tree, random forest, XGBoost, right? So K-means clustering. So almost 7 to 8 algorithm we will cover in ML section. How we will cover, as I said, complete mathematical derivation and 1 project implementation, followed by 1 project as your assignment, right? So in ML only we'll do 5 to 7 projects. Fine. So once we have all of these things, finally then there will be NLP and deep learning, right? So let me tell you this NLP and deep learning, many institute will not tell you this, but I am telling you. So they will see, you check my curriculum, their curriculum, they will say we are providing complete NLP and deep learning. No, actually this is introductory. It's not complete, right? So introductory, why I'm including, because many companies, they're asking you any questions, right? From deep learning and NLP side, you should not say, I don't know anything, right? You should at least able to answer basic questions. So that's the goal, right? It's not complete. ML is very in-depth. Yes, whatever we are covering, it is very in-depth, but whatever we are not covering, not covering. So NLP and deep learning If you want, again, you can connect with me one-to-one. We will have separate batch for it. It will again take 2 to 3 months of time, which is, I believe, not needed. If your company has a specific requirement, you are applying for computer vision related role, then only you should go for deep learning extra course. But whatever deep learning we are covering, that is more than sufficient to do self-learning. So you will understand the base. So you know one kind of algorithm, the other kind of algorithm easily without putting a lot of effort, you can learn yourself. I'll show you the path where you need to go. This is more than sufficient to crack even senior data scientist level. So I don't suggest you to go, but if you have strong requirement, let me know. I will help you in that, right? Then finally, these are the kind of things or topics we'll be covering. So we have AWS, ML, and then cloud, ML models on cloud, how to deploy it. Apart from that, we have this machine learning, NLP, deep learning, SQL, Python, Power BI, and yes, one more thing is there, that is GitHub, right? So GitHub also I can provide you recording. Just go through that. Anyway, we are going to use GitHub for all of these projects that we are doing, right? ML projects. So this is this course is all about, right? So any doubt you have, I will answer all your questions because today is the last demo class. Tomorrow onwards we'll have sessions. We will stop this demo and we'll start with class. So I'm planning to start with SQL. Let me know if you want me to start with Python tomorrow. And yes, the timing, let me tell you, the course timing will be 1.5 hours, and I'm okay to adjust 30 minutes here and there. So we will be starting somewhere around 6:45 AM IST, and it will go like let's say 6:45 to 7:15. Sorry, 8:15, right? Yes, 8:15 IST every day. So this is the timing I am thinking will be perfect because we all are working, right? So you must have offices and all. Even in fact, I have office. So I think this is, but I'm okay to like adjust 30 minutes here and there. Anyone wants to change this timing? You all are okay with this timing? 6:45 AM IST to 8:45, 8:15, right? And you can skip the initial 30 minutes, 6:45 to 7:15, if you already know Python, or you just join and if you see the topics you already know, you can skip. But 7:15 onwards, do not miss, right? So what I will do is, first week I will not do anything. First week, maybe tomorrow onwards when we start, we'll start slow. We'll take maybe 30 minutes class this week. A lot of people are in registration mode. This week we will have 30 minutes class. We'll start with Python and SQL, but next week onwards, initial 30 minutes will focus on practice, project practice, and then quizzes, assignment, Python, SQL, GitHub, all of these things. But 7:15 onwards, we'll start with other topics. Like I'll start with statistics, basic fundamental maths. So any question on this? Any doubt?
What about big data?
Yes. Okay, so that is a separate course. I think I told you yesterday, but there is a demo session arranged. That will, big data course will start from next Monday onwards. This Monday, yes. So next Monday onwards, the big data course will start, and again the timing will be evening. That is again 1 hour to 1.5 hour course. What you will understand in that big data, these are all are common things. People Python, SQL, Power BI, GitHub is everywhere. So these are common in both the course. Here you will learn ML in detail and deep learning and NLP. You must be thinking, okay, only 3 topics, machine learning, deep learning, NLP, but you don't know how difficult these 3 topics are. ML, machine learning, NLP, deep learning will take time, and it is very, very, very in-depth. You will understand every algorithm, total, very in-depth. So CNN, ANN, these are neural networks. So very in-depth, right? In the other course, Python and SQL will be included in the big data course. Big data course, we are going to start from next Monday onwards. It will be evening batch. Mostly it will be 8:30 to 10, but we can discuss about the timing later. So in the big data analytics course, First, let me explain you. This is not a DevOps course. This is not a DevOps course. Rather, it is ML Ops course, right? So, are you getting? So this is different. DevOps is slightly different. Different in the sense, other tools you need to learn. This is Big Data Analytics course, or basically ML Ops course. This is a universal course, not only for data scientists. This is basically, you can consider as low code ML. People who are from software engineering background, they don't want to understand lot of theoretical details like algorithms and all, but they want to understand the logic. See, there are two ways of learning, right? One is, let's say, if I'm teaching you, let's say, one algorithm, I can just tell you what is the logic of that algorithm at very high level, maybe 10-15 minutes, and I can spend 2 hours of time and derive everything and make you strong in that. So this is like low code ML. At high level, I will explain you what is that algorithm is all about, and then without wasting a lot of time telling you the algorithm derivation and all, we'll go to the big data platform. So this is using Python. This course is using Python, but this course is like mostly using PySpark, right? Or maybe Scala on big data platform. So what you are going to understand is, first is cloud, because everything, whatever we will do in this course is on AWS, right? Entire thing is in AWS. Again, why AWS? Why not Azure? Azure you can learn yourself, but I don't believe in learning hundreds of things. That is perfectly fine if you know one in depth and you don't know others at all. You can tell in the interview. What matters is in depth. Not is like the width is not important. The depth is important in the interview, right? So don't worry if you don't know Azure. Maybe you can upgrade later. I'm not saying Azure is not important, but AWS is the market leader. And AWS in depth. So everything is in AWS. So from day one of this course, I will talk about AWS, how to create account, and basic architecture of cloud computing, right? What is AWS, different services, 10 to 15 AWS services we will understand, right? Mostly from the compute and storage, like we have S3, we have a lot of other storage and compute like EC2, we have EMR Studio, we have Amazon SageMaker, right? Related to machine learning, what all are the different compute services and storage that we will discuss. Once we are thorough on this, next thing that we will discuss is something called Apache Spark. Obviously, Hadoop we will discuss at high level, and then major focus is on Apache Spark. I will teach you a new programming language which is very high on demand, but very few faculty you will get, right? I mean, this very rare that someone who knows big data analytics can teach you this ML very well, and person who knows ML can teach you big data analytics very well. Honestly, you can find very few lecture tutor in internet where they are strong in both. Because people who are data scientists, they hardly know anything about the big data and cloud and other things. People who are strong in this, they know very little about ML. So, but both are needed, right? ML is needed, big data is also needed. So when I'm saying Apache Spark Scala, most of the institutes, they will teach you SQL, Spark SQL. Yes, the Spark SQL is very important, but you really don't need any extra tutorial because Spark SQL is very similar to only SQL. Or if you are strong in Python, Pandas, many of the things you already know. What is very important, what I'm going to highlight is Spark ML library. So Spark has 4 libraries, graphics and ML, and then streaming. So inside streaming also you have ML algorithms. So Spark ML library and also Spark streaming I will be talking about, right? So this is very important. And one more thing we will learn in this course, that is Kafka, which is very important, right? And we will also learn about Docker, right? So Docker, Kafka, AWS, big data, like Scala programming. So the course will start with Scala programming. Scala is like the initial 30 minutes. Instead of Python, you will learn Scala. So 2 languages you will learn, right? Python and Scala. So Scala, AWS, Spark, SQL, ML libraries, Spark Streaming, Kafka, and Docker. So these are the content for the Big Data Analytics course. As of now, this is what I thought of. Maybe I can include some more things like GitHub and all is universal thing. So it is again included. Python is their universal thing. So Python is also there. So what projects you will do here, right? So here you will do 3 to 4 projects, 3 to 4 projects. Initial 2 to 3 projects will be connection related projects, basically in your AWS using your storage, right? How to create data pipelines, right? And how to do data transformation using your Spark, that you will do. But 2 to 3 projects you will use ML library, machine learning library, and kind of data science project you will do, and one project you will do on streaming using Kafka, right? So again, it's a complete hands-on. There's no theory in it. This big data analytics is starting to ending. Everything is hands-on, right? So this is what is the other course. And if you take both of this course, you are unstoppable because your CV is like anything, right? You have all the keywords in your CV, which is highly demanded in market. So your broad, your job, getting a job is also will become very broad because you can apply for a lot of roles, not only data science, but data scientist, data analyst, data engineer, right? Big data analytics, a lot of different roles you can apply for, right? So this is the curriculum. Any doubt in this? I will share both of the syllabus maybe tomorrow, right? You can ask me then what is different. This course seems very interesting, this big data, but why should I learn this data science course? Because the objective is different. The objective of data science course is to make you very strong in machine learning and deep learning. The objective of big data analytics is make you strong in deploying the machine learning models. So you have created machine learning models, that's fine, but when you will where you will deploy, right? So the deployment part. And again, one more thing is there, sorry, I forgot, that is ML flow. We'll talk about something called ML flow here. So for model registering, model tracking and all, so there will be ML flow. So once you have created, so this is a continuation actually. So here you will create the models using ML, and once you created the model, in this course you will learn how to register the model and then how to deploy the model in AWS platform. Also you will have a knowledge on processing data, which is use, right? Okay, any doubt in any of this? We are all good?
Yeah, ma'am. So should we enroll separately for this big data analysis
Yes,
course?
so big data course timing is different and data science course timing is different. What you want to take first is totally up to you. I'll suggest, right, two things. Actually, both of this course is very important, but I mean, see, there are multiple options available. The option number one, I will tell you, you should ask yourself, what is your goal? What is your objective? You want to become a data scientist, right? Or you want to become a data analyst, right? This is your goal. Then you should take the first course. And if you want to save some money, maybe you can take the recorded session of the second course, right? Where at least you should, recorded course are same as live course only, just you cannot interact with me, but otherwise, I mean, it's very well designed. Same course recording you will get, right? Recorded course, which is a very minimal price. And I think you are done. Now, if you are a kind of person who are currently working as a software engineer and want to know about big data platforms, or maybe you're already using Apache Spark, but you're not sure about Spark machine learning library, right? And you want to explore Spark machine learning library in detail, then you should take the big data course, and you can take recorded session for the first one, recorded session for the first data science course. Why? Because machine learning is everywhere. As I said, machine learning is a general awareness course. It's not a separate course. Everybody should know machine learning, right? I mean, it's a universal thing right now. It's not a separate specialized course. So 2 years before it was a specialized course, but now it's a common course. Everybody should know kind of course, right? You can take the recorded session. And if you want, you can take live session for both, and they will give you some discount. You can talk to the and the course fees is for both of this, it's 16,000. Like the benefit is, please go on mute everyone, right? So what is the benefit of live class? Live class is asking doubts, That is the live class, and you can take one after another also if you want to give yourself time. So please complete one course first and then enroll for the other one. If you want, you can take some break also, like 2 months of break, and then you can enroll. So your wish. I'm just telling you everything. How you want to go about it, you just go about it. But both are important. Okay. So I think, is it clear, everyone? You can ask me any doubt today, because today is the last demo session. Tomorrow onwards, we'll have a class. I will not bore you more telling the same thing. So tomorrow onwards, we'll start with the content. So we'll start with SQL, right? Because SQL is everywhere, whether you are taking big data course or machine learning course or whatever. So Python and SQL you should anyway learn. So we'll start with SQL tomorrow onwards. But any questions, any doubt? We are all good. I can clear your doubts if you are little confused between the two codes, which one you should take and all. If you can let me know your background, I will guide you. Which one is better for you, right? Recordings of first codes. Yes, you can reach out to me for recordings. I will provide you. Right? Okay. Any other doubts? We are all good.
Is the second course more of a data engineering, like data ingestion, data collection, cleaning, transformation?
Correct. Yes. So second course is more on data engineering, correct? But again, I have seen, actually I also worked many years as a data engineer. Well, because few companies, they don't differentiate, right? So I mean, data engineers, data scientists, all in one you should do. So what I have seen, in fact, I work very closely all the time. All the data scientists, they work very closely, very closely with data engineers, and I have seen their struggle. So their struggle is they are deploying our machine learning code, but they are trying hard to understand our code, but they are not able to understand. So always there is a curiosity in their mind to learn machine learning, right? So what I'm saying is it's a data engineering course, but it is more advanced than that, because this particular course is an analytics course rather than engineering. I have not written big data engineering course, rather it is a big data analytics course. So you can consider it's a universal course. It's like everybody should know kind of course, where my major focus will be ML library and Spark streaming. So Spark has 4 things, right? Many people will not tell you. Just what they will do is, if there is a course of, let's say, 1 month, so they will spend maybe 20 days in Spark SQL, right? Which is very easy thing. Like Spark SQL is already similar to SQL only, right? So, but when it comes to ML, the instructor themselves are not from machine learning background. So what they will do is, just they will tell you very introductory kind of thing. But when you're applying for roles, they will ask you advanced questions, not very introductory knowledge is insufficient. So this ML library and Spark streaming. Spark streaming is very near real-time analytics. For example, you're working in a bank where you're working in a fraud detection project. So this kind of recommendation engine, building a recommendation engine. These are very near-time data processing will happen here. It's not batch processing. Today you run the model, tomorrow the model will show you prediction, and you will suggest what to do maybe tomorrow. That is not going to help here. Immediate millisecond data you will collect, and it's a continuous training and continuous kind of result you have to kind of find. So in that case, streaming is very important. How to apply machine learning models on streaming platforms, that you will learn. So my strength in this course is machine learning and Spark streaming. Kafka is again very important. ML flow is not included in any data engineering course, but ML flow is very important. Docker, yes, Docker is universal, everybody should know. But yes, these are the few differentiation factors. So you can say it's a mandatory course for both data engineers and data scientists. This is a kind of very important kind of course, and you will learn how to handle huge volume of data, how to basically I'll tell you what is big data analytics course objective. The objective is you might be a manager, you might be a very senior person, and or maybe you are someone who don't want to invest a lot of time understanding, and your goal is not to become a data scientist, but your goal is to understand machine learning in a very not too much theoretical, but in an implementation side, right? Then this course will help you. Are you understanding? So this is very, yeah, so like
Will
low
the
code
focus
machine
also
learning.
be on, sorry, go ahead.
No, I mean, you can ask me if you have any doubt.
Yeah. Will the focus also be on data pre-processing and data munging? Because these are the very time-consuming tasks in a ML journey or in a
Yes,
data scientist
and
journey.
that is a different process, and here it is a different process. Here we will be doing using Spark. Here we will be doing using sklearn, PyTorch. So here you will understand about the Python libraries like PyTorch, TensorFlow. Again, these are very important. But here in this course, we'll be discussing about Spark. Everything, whatever we will do, data cleaning, data transformation, I'll be using Spark for this because huge volume of data, right?
Right.
So
And
your answer to your question, yes, we will do it. Data
that's
collection,
great.
data pre-processing, model building, validation, we will do. But here you will get 10 projects. Here you will get 2 to 3 projects from ML, 2 to 3 projects in streaming, and 2 to 3 projects only on data engineering, like pipeline creation, mostly using Spark SQL, right?
Yeah.
So it's a more on deployment side, if you ask me in one line, right? Implementation side.
Right. And if we take these two courses together, will there be some kind of a discount leverage or something?
I think yes. You can discuss with DURGASOFT regarding that. I think there will be some discount if you take both the course. I think yes.
One last question before I wrap up. Will Kubernetes engine also be part of your big data analytics course?
Yeah, Kubernetes I'm planning to include or not, because there are a lot of things, depends, like the timing is a factor here, and also the price. Kubernetes is very important. I will think about it, right, whether to include or not.
Yeah.
As of now, it is not included because my major focus will be this, as I said, it will take time, right? If I take one project first, we will build the project and then we will register and track it using ML flow, and then we will containerize it using Docker, and then we'll use version control like GitHub and all, and then we will deploy it in AWS platforms. So this will take time. And similarly, one more projects we will do using Kafka streaming, and then we have some services from AWS side also that we will learn. So there's a lot of learning. So Kubernetes is a little difficult topic, and yes, that is important, but I will think about it whether to include or not.
Sure. Thank you.
Yeah. And my suggestion is, honestly, this is actually one course. As I said, you should start from here and you should end here. You should give yourself time, because this is a very vast domain, and once you complete this till here, right, till big data, you are unstoppable. And there is a high probability with only data science course, let's say 30-40% chance, only big data course 30-40. If you take both, it's a very high probability that, I'll tell you why, because your job scope is broader, right? Like you can apply for a lot of roles: big data analytics, data engineering, data scientist, data analyst, 4 to 5 different kind of roles you can apply for. And every topic you're learning in this course is a high on demand in market. Every topic you pick, AWS is very important, machine learning is important, Apache Spark is important, Docker is important, so Python is important, SQL is important, Tableau is like everything you're learning is only with Tableau you can get job actually. So like lot of data analyst jobs. So what I'm saying is whatever you're learning is very important. There might be a chance that if there are hundreds of openings for data scientist, hundreds of openings for big data engineering, big data scientist, right? If you combinedly taking this course, then you have 200 jobs instead of 100. Are you getting? So probability of clicking is high. And as a data scientist, if you take this course and join, someday you have to learn this course. And if you are learning big data analytics and joining somewhere, someday you have to learn the other course. So these are kind of incomplete without each other. So big data is incomplete without thorough knowledge on machine learning. Machine learning is incomplete without thorough knowledge in big data. So these are actually complementary, right? One complements the other. So I will suggest strongly to take both the course, but depends on your priority, you can pick. I mean, you can take the recorded sessions for the other course also if you want to. If you are strong enough and you think you can able to understand yourself, so you can take, but I will suggest live sessions because you can ask doubts there. Okay, so I think we are all good. So I'm just taking one or two questions and we will stop this class today here. Maybe tomorrow we will continue, and tomorrow there will be no talking. We'll start with SQL. So timing for tomorrow's class will be 6:45. And as I said, this week we will connect only for 30 minutes because this is a course initial week. I don't want to rush. I don't want to kind of cover a lot of topics. So 30 minutes we will discuss. Next week onwards, it will be proper 1.5 hour class, right? Okay, so I have I'm just taking.
I have one doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah. So can you explain about the project details? So what are the domain types?
Project we will get it. So you will get in the syllabus. So every project will be mentioned there, the name and what is that objective of the project. You can go through. It's there in the syllabus. I will share the syllabus maybe in 2 hours. Projects are also included in the syllabus. What projects I will cover. So as I said, projects, don't expect projects. So there is a trick converting project to your resume real-time project. So approaches are real-time, but data set is public. I will take the data set from publicly available platforms. Having said that, the approach that we will kind of see, churn prediction, for example, right? Churn prediction project data set, obviously I will collect from public sites only. But the approach, let's say I'm also working in a domain where we do churn prediction. So it will be very high level. So mostly the approach will be industry standard. If you are doing projects here, the same way you can do the projects in industry, that is my guarantee, but the data set will be public. Now, that is one thing. Other thing is how to write that churn prediction project in your resume. That is another thing which you need guidance, right? But Sankar, to answer you, all the project details are there in the syllabus. You can go through. Course fees for the first course is 16,000. Second course is also 16,000. Duration is approximately 2 months. Every day we will have 1.5 hour class. You can take both the course and mostly you will get some 10-20% discount on the final price. Or you can take one course and take the recorded sessions for the other course. How you want, you can take. If somebody is from mechanical background, I can take one doubt. And you want to start from scratch, I will suggest start from data science. I'll tell you why, because data science is something which is a kind of, I mean, I believe this point number 6 is so important for everyone. I mean, you can play with the tools, whole life you can play with tools. That's not a big deal. But understanding the concept and writing program from scratch, building models from scratch is a lot more different than deploying it. Deployment comes later, right? First, you need to understand how to build a model. Yes, in Spark also we will build the model, but it is much more detailed way you will learn, and a lot of other like 10 projects you will practice here. So if you are beginner, you are from non-technical background. If you're from technical background, you can select maybe big data analytics. Already if you're working as a software engineer, then I will suggest go for big data analytics. And you have no interest learning machine learning in depth, then you should select big data analytics. But this course is not like ML we are skipping. You will learn machine learning, but not the algorithm way, but the implementation way. And the logic of each algorithm you will learn. But if you're from non-technical background, I will suggest, again, what is your interest, right? It's a very personalized choice. If your interest lies in coding and implementing things, go for big data analytics. If your interest lies in analyzing the data, statistics and maths is something which is interesting to you, you want to kind of create charts, graphs, tell story to others, find insights from your data, then I think data science is something which you should take. Both the course, I mean, starts from scratch because Python is there, SQL is there. So these are common in both the course. So you can pick any of this. If you're asking demand, in data science, if you have 10 jobs, in big data engineering or big data analytics, you will have maybe 15 jobs. So the job scope is more in big data analytics as compared to data science, right?
And
Okay, any other
if you
question?
want, yeah, if you want to
Yeah.
expertise in NLP and DL, so how can we
Sorry,
achieve
where you
that?
want to expertise?
NLP and DL, deep.
Yes, yes. Expertise in NLP deep learning, that comes again even later. First, you should know machine learning. I have worked in, I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 companies so far, 6 to 7 companies in my 6 years of journey, 7 years. I have worked in 5 to 6 companies, right? From service based to product based, from small brand to big brand. Honestly speaking, I myself, except GE, General Electric, I have not got that also for a very small duration. I got a chance to work on deep learning projects, except deep learning in the sense computer vision project. Deep learning is like machine learning. You can either use deep learning or improve your models, right? But computer vision, like related to NLP, right? What I'm saying is very less projects are related to a computer vision or majorly NLP related things, but most of the projects are based on cloud, big data, machine learning, right? And obviously deep learning, but uh, these are a separate specialized course, I will rather say. And if you want to have recorded session or previous batch, you can take, or if there are a lot of people, we can create a separate batch also. And this is advanced course, so you need to have your fundamentals clear in this course. You should first learn Python and all, and then you should jump at least machine learning, some algorithm you should know, and then you should jump into deep learning NLP section, right?
Yeah, understand. But so in my current project, we are using Java and Gate NLP. Gate NLP is based on the Java also. So
Yes.
yeah, I understand that we need some data science environment, but fortunately,
So
or
NLP course, if you
unfortunately,
want, yeah, sure. So
hello.
only NLP project, yeah.
Yeah.
So only NLP project if you want. Project help,
Hmm.
I think, see, there are two ways of learning, right? So one way is going, so NLP, there is no theory, honestly, like everything is hands-on. So you do it and learn it kind of thing. So any project related, 2 to 3 projects in NLP you want to do, or deep learning, you can again reach out to me one to one, I can help you. I think that is batch will not help you. Right? You take the recorded sessions, which will clear your fundamentals. And I was taking advanced specialized course in NLP deep learning. Those recordings will help you. And then you work on projects, right? 2 to 3 project on a specific area. NLP is very vast. What exactly you want to do, right? That also matters. NLP, text summarization, machine translation, and then lot of classification. We have lot of projects, different domains, relationship extraction. So what exactly you want to do in NLP, right? Based on that particular area, you can kind of do 2 to 3 more projects, which will help you. Okay,
Okay,
so I
thank you.
think, yeah. Okay, so what is better for you? I think I already told a generalized thing, but if you have more questions, you can talk to me. So let me repeat so that it will be, actually, it's nothing like which one you should take. Both of these are very important and high on demand. But if you are a person who wants to find insights from data, like statistical analysis you want to do, tell stories to other, create graphs, charts, build machine learning model from scratch, right? Understand the machine learning project life cycle, deep learning project life cycle, right? And core fundamentals of how all of this AI model work. You can see a lot of AI related things are coming, like ChatGPT. After taking this data science course, at high level at least, you will understand how the ChatGPT, other AI tools works. So it will clear your fundamentals, theoretical as well as implementation knowledge. Right? So that is something like data science you should take. But if you are a person you don't want to invest lot of time understanding or building model from scratch, rather you are a person whose responsibility is to deploy those models created by data scientists. But while deploying, you're always curious to know what is machine learning. So you want to learn machine learning, but not like from scratch, deriving equations and all, but you want to learn machine learning logically. Just want to understand what that algorithm is doing, and then want to write code using Spark or Python and then deploy it. So then big data analytics is a course for you. Big data analytics is a universal course. Data scientists will learn how to deploy their model. Data engineers will learn what is machine learning and how to deploy machine learning, or how to register and track machine learning algorithms in real time, how to use AWS machine learning stack. So DevOps course will teach you AWS other computing services, but here in this course, you will learn AWS machine learning. Basically, this is, you can say, big data analytics or AWS machine learning on Spark in other way, right? How to use machine learning on AWS platform, using different AWS compute services, also using Spark. Major focus, strength of this course is Spark, right? And in Spark, the major focus is Spark streaming and ML library. Kafka, something which is very important. You will learn Docker, GitHub, Python and all that. So, I mean, if you are a person who is more towards the implementation side, take big data analytics course. If you're a person who is more towards the analysis side, not the implementation, you should take data science course. And my suggestion is take both. Take both. If you're smart enough, I think you can manage with recordings. Take one which you think is difficult for you, and which you think you know half of the things and you can manage, you can take the recorded session for the other course, right? So this is how it is. Let me know what you want and we'll proceed like that. But the timing of the class will be one morning and one evening. Big data course will be evening 8:30 to 10, and 6:45 to 8:15 will be data science course, right? Okay, so I think we are all good. Thank you for joining. Maybe tomorrow we can connect and we can continue, right? So 6:45 timing is good for everyone. Any question on that timing part? Please say yes, yes, if you all agree.
Sasmitha, like for big data, I have to join by next week only, right? I mean,
Next
from
Monday.
tomorrow, next Monday.
Yes, yes.
All right.
Next Monday evening we'll start.
Okay, done.
And Anand, you can join next Monday evening time. But don't miss these classes. I think in big data also I will repeat. So you can join next Monday. You can skip these classes. There also I'll start SQL and all, right?
Okay, done. Done.
Yes.
Thanks.
No problem. Okay, thank you everyone. We'll connect tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you.